Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing the exit sign and emergency light inspection, so let's go ahead and get started with that. In this room we have this exit sign combo unit. This is a Lithonia HQM. It's an older incandescent combo unit. You can see the exit lettering is green. Behind that faceplate there's usually two incandescent bulbs, but I've gone ahead and replaced those with two green LED bulbs. I don't really like the LED retrofits because they don't really look incandescent, but this kind of keeps it looking incandescent while also being much more energy efficient, as you can see. So the arrow is out because the door is here. We have two lamp heads. These lamp heads are still halogen, so they are unfortunately less efficient, but they're only on an emergency mode, and I also believe that the lamps inside of the sign are also still halogen. Over here in the main basement area, I have a Emergilight Pro 2. This is a incandescent emergency light. It is a 90s unit, so it definitely looks a little retro. You can see the test button is the switch that's actually spring-loaded. So when you release it, it goes off. The lamp heads are adjusted to the sides. Oops. So one aims there, the other aims here. But it's a pretty decent looking unit. It does the job, so definitely like it in that respect. Here we have a generic exit sign. This is a TCP exit sign. That's the rebrand name. The actual manufacturer, I believe, is Yuya Lixin. But these are pretty decent signs. They are very standard. There's not very many features on this one. Hit the test button. It stays lit. There's 6 LEDs in this unit. It's double face. Exit points that way because that's where the exit is. You can see, obviously, it is side mounted on the canopy, like I said. Just the other side. But yeah, down here I have a Lithonia ELMLT emergency light. This is a very high performance unit. You might be thinking, why is that just sitting here? Well, that's because I have an exit sign here, and then over there I would normally have a combo unit, but I have a standard exit sign only. So I just decided to put this here for emergency lighting. And it doesn't look like it's that bright, but you can see on these lenses, or the lens, it just scatters light absolutely everywhere. So if I just test it, you can kind of see how insane it is. It just goes everywhere. It lights up that part too. This unit right here literally does a better job than that unit. Like, this could cover the whole basement. But it is really a remarkable unit. It's comparable to the EVHC. Honestly, this one's also really cool because if you stare into the lamps, there's no glare. So it's definitely nice. Over here I have a Dual-Light LX. It's just a standard green exit sign, battery backup, no self-diagnostics. So if you hit the test button, it just goes into emergency mode. Sometimes the circuit board inside gets misaligned with the test button, so you kind of got to bang it back into place. But yeah, that's that. Out here in the utility room, I have this exit sign here. This is a Light Alarms incandescent thermoplastic exit sign. You can see I have my green lamps in it. You can get a glimpse of what they look like down there. But this sign right here is green. It has a green diffuser in it. And it's at this door, I do actually like how this one looks. It kind of has a almost modern look to it, but it's very apparent that it's older. Next to it, fittingly, I have this Emergilight unit. This was my first incandescent emergency light, I believe. You can see it still works. The battery in this thing, I think, is dying because every time I put it into emergency mode, within like a minute, it just starts dimming really fast. I still have the original battery that I used with this unit, so it's probably about time to replace it, but it still works. So let's go ahead and turn off the power. As you can see, this unit still works here. So yeah, at this point, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it really is dimming a lot. You can still kind of see like the surroundings. Like, I can walk around, I see there's a water heater, but like visibly, just this camera isn't really showing what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is more like this, where I can see stuff. It's really dark and the unit is kind of really dimming here, but it's still lit at least, so that's not bad. And here, no issues. This unit works fine. Again, you can really see how that LED unit really just takes over. Like, a lot of that light is coming over here. What you're seeing here is just a small fraction of the amount of light coming from that unit. Most of it is just from this thing. You can see this thing just lights up the whole space. it is really a very well put together emergency light. This exit sign is just doing its thing. It's not doing anything. It's just saying exit because that's what an exit sign does. But as long as it stays lit, it's good. Same thing over here. Still identifies an egress route. But this emergency light really covers a lot of space. It's designed for high output applications where you would have very high units or units spaced far apart. Again, this unit here is older, incandescent, but it still stays lit, so lights up pretty much everything it needs to light up. So yeah, that's that, and we'll see if this unit is even lit. It still is, yeah. It is much dimmer though. Go ahead and turn the power back on. In the garage, I have this Lithonia combo. This is one of those micro LED units where it has these tiny lamp heads. If you go ahead and take a look at it, it is okay for what it's supposed to do. I mean, it's not designed to be mounted really high or spaced far from other things, but the test button, they're okay. Pretty bright for what it's designed to do. The exit sign dims a lot. I don't know if you can tell, but it does the job. It does what it's supposed to do. So we're gonna go ahead and turn off the power. GFCI under the table. I'm gonna pop. So now this sign is in emergency mode. You can kind of see around. All it really needs to do here is just light up the exit pathway. The camera, when I'm in this mode right here, doesn't really show what I'm seeing because it tries to compensate for light loss. But when I put it in 0.5, this is really what I see. It lights up what I need to see, I guess, so that's fine. But yeah, I mean, it's not much to say. Again, this exit sign setup is mostly just generic stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, let's turn the power back on. So I'm gonna show you the inside of a couple of these units just because I feel like it's kind of cool to see that. So I popped open the housing already. This is the inside of the sign. You can see I have these green LEDs. If I can get close to it and unscrew these bulbs. You can see the glass is actually green colored. So this isn't one of those yellowish bulbs. If it was yellow, this sign would appear to be kind of lime or like puke green and not this nice green that I'm seeing in person. Obviously the camera makes it seem very bright, but it's a very true green in person. And then you can see we have the lead acid battery. This unit is supposed to take a massive 6-volt battery because it has to run this set of lamps as well as the set of lamps and the lamp heads, but I only have this. So in the event of a power outage, it's pretty likely that this unit is not going to output to the full 90 minutes, but that's okay because these are not for life safety. So here's the inside of the LX. You can see that it has the wiring connections here. This is a line transformer. The older LXs had the light engine mounted at the top of the unit. The newer ones just have one board, which probably saves on manufacturing costs because the original version, there was an LED bar at the top, and then down here there's a separate processing board that kind of took the transformer and the battery and then just sent it up to the LED strip. But this is a lot more efficient, a lot easier, a lot more simple. So there it is inside, and you can see this unit has 4 LEDs. Finally, we have this EVHC. Just push to test it and then turn off the lights. But, this thing is insanely bright. It's designed for high warehouse ceilings and applications like that where you would want an emergency light that's far spaced apart from other units and just generally really reliable. You can see this one has insanely good performance. Even if I put it in 0.5, it still shows how good it is. This is kind of brighter than the standard lights I have in this room. So yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.